Students, today I am going to discuss chapter 1, the story of village Palampur. I have been assigned by the new timetable to teach you both geography and economics in class 9 and 10. So today I am going to discuss chapter 1 of economics. The title is The Story of Village Palampur. India, as you know, is the land of villages. India has more than 5 lakhs villages. Palampur is one of them. Palampur is not a real village, but it is hypothetical, fictitious or imaginary village. This village has neighboring villages like Raiganj, it is also fictitious, and a town, Shahpur, it is also fictitious. So all the names are fictitious, imaginary, hypothetical. Palampur has about 550 families living. Out of these, 80 families belong to the forward caste. Other castes like OBCs, SC/STs also live in this village. Like other villages in India, agriculture and agricultural activity is the main occupation of the people of this village. This village, you can say, is larger. It has all the economic benefits like metal roads, electrified tube wells to irrigate the land. So electricity is available in the village. It signifies that this village is developed. This village has one primary school, one middle school, one high school, one government primary center, one nursing home, private nursing home to provide medical facilities to the people living in this village. This village is connected to neighboring villages or towns by metal roads. So every type of vehicles from bullock cart to truck ply on the road. The upper caste families own most of the land. They have engineered building made up of bricks, mortar, cement. On the other hand, the homes of the OBCs and STs and SCs are kacha dwellings, mud, thatch roofs. Forward caste or upper caste have most of the land, while SCs or Dalits do the work of a labor. Besides agriculture, different types of economic activities are also performed like poultry farming, pigs farming, horticulture. These are undertaken to produce more and more products. This village has also some manufacturing, small scale industries based on agriculture or forest. So in short, you can say that this village is developed village The second topic is organization of production. Manufacturing means made by hand. But in recent times, manufacturing means to make by machines. Manufacturing sector provides employment and assets. So manufacturing is essential for development. For manufacturing, several things are needed, among them land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship are needed. Land is needed for farming purposes and manufacturing purposes. Besides, water is also needed for industries or manufacturing sector and farming sector. Minerals are needed for manufacturing, and forests and its products are used as raw materials in forest-based industries like paper, pulp, matchbox, etc. Second is labor. Labor is needed for undertaking any type of industrial activities. Both types of labor, skilled or unskilled, are needed. Third is physical capital and working capital. Physical capital includes building, machinery, tools and implements. It can be reused again and again, while cash in hand and raw materials are known as working capital. Human capital, skilled or technically educated people set up industries or other type of enterprises to produce goods and services. So these four factors are essential for production: land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship. The next topic is farming in Palanpur. In most villages of India, farming is the main occupation. So Palanpur has also farming as its main occupation. But you know that land is limited. It can't be expanded. It is not a rubber to expand as we wish. So the main emphasis is to produce more agricultural products from the same piece of land. In India too, land since 1960s has not increased. Likewise, the land in Palanpur has also not increased. In the next class, we will discuss ways to grow more from the same piece of land. Thank you.